Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to our channel. These are our microgreen cultivations, if you can see. So it's time to harvest. So we're harvesting with this scissors. I would not recommend pull it out apart because otherwise you'll get the soil as well. So this way you don't get too much of soil. Otherwise you will half a day you will be spending up cleaning the soil. So you see, just as far as you can go, just cut it. These are very nutritious. These are made from mustard seeds, and you can grow it pretty quickly. Actually, I would say that around 7 to 10 days max if you are following the right guidelines. So with this, today we are planning to make mustard microgreen rice. So now you can see that we have plugged our sprouts. It's actually microgreen. So these are mustard microgreens, and you need to really wash it real good because a little bit of soil will be there sometimes. But yeah, I've washed it 2 to 3 times. You have to just do it like this while washing. Do it like this. So you can see like it is pretty much a very good quantity, right? You can have it for one meal or maybe 2 meal. So this is like 1 week of produce. So it's pretty nutritious as well. So in microgreen you have the nutritional value. It's more than the normal fully grown greens. So it's always preferred. And the another advantage is that it really goes very fast. You can get going and you can have that repeated slots or continuous batch of produce, which you can have every other week. So that's really good. So we are going to now remove this water, right? So I'm going to extract the water. So I'm going to drain the remaining water. So this is all done. We have removed the water, right? So and we clean it thoroughly, remove the water. So we're going to roughly chop it, and then we're going to make raita out of it. So I'll show you how it's done. So I'm going to roughly chop this. As you can see, you can hold it like this, and then you can chop it. So as you can see, these are freshly prepared and roughly chopped. And we have some curd in this bowl, so I'm going to transfer it. So one good thing about this microgreen is that this is like it grows really easily without much of effort, right? You don't need to do a lot of hard work to make this work. This is like it goes really pretty fast. Maybe in 1 week we'll be getting every 1 week one batch if you're watering every other day. Second point why I would recommend eating this microgreen one way or another is that these are very rich in vitamin K. So you need vitamin K. It's a very essential for the body. Maybe you can Google it out. One reason what I have heard is that and seen in some good papers that it's essential for your bones, right? It helps in effective calcium absorption. So that is one good point. I'm not an authority on this vitamin, so but still I'm just sharing my knowledge here. So vitamin K I feel is very, very important, and this is one good way to get your vitamin K from home. And you may say that okay, why to do all this hard work? Why not buy this any of the greens from outside? Why don't we buy that? Again, there are two main reasons for it. One is that, as I've said, my philosophy is value for money. If you can save some money, that is like you're getting some money out of it, right? So you can save money if you're cultivating in your own. And nowadays you will get one big, they're going to charge you 30 rupees for one, like a very small unit of palak. It may be palak or spinach or whatever. It's going really crazy prices. Maybe I don't know about all the places of India, but in Bangalore, I know a few other states as well. It's pretty costly. I get hardly one bunch, and it costs around 20 to 30 rupees. So one is cost, and another is that is it very difficult for you to cultivate, right? So sometimes I know I'm not saying you cultivate potato, you cultivate some other vegetables, which it takes a lot of effort and time. So here it doesn't take a lot of effort and time. Maybe once in a week, 10 minutes, and then every day 2 to 3 minutes just for watering it out, right? So if with that effort you're saving some money, maybe 100 rupees or 200 rupees, it's good for you, it's saving. So that is one. Okay, now let's move on to point number 2, why I recommend taking greens, and taking greens regularly, and that too from the home. So the second reason I would say is that, in India, agriculture is not so much control like in US or any other place, right? So what do I mean by control or not control, right? So no one is going and checking how much of manure, how much of artificial fertilizers, how much of chemicals you are mixing. So those farmers may not be earning good amount, right? So it's their day-to-day living. But in developed countries, the farmers, they earn good, right? So they follow process, their regulations, just like pharmaceuticals, right? Pharmaceuticals is a regulated industry, right? So you just cannot do anything. But in India, again, I'm not blaming on India, there may be some company or someone who are producing good, right? So it's not to generalize anyone, but you get my point, right? You cannot be sure, and if you buy from certified organic farms, they're going to charge you a bomb. So it's basically you don't know, you can't eat all those chemicals in the name of vitamins K, right? So that is another good reason. So these are my top 2 reasons why I recommended cultivating these greens at home and eating it regularly. Here I am going to add a pinch of red chili powder and a pinch of salt, and we are going to make the tadka next. So for the tadka we are going to use a little bit of jeera, a little bit of ajwain, and a little bit of mustard seeds. So now tadka is ready. We're going to pour it into this raita. So, and we're going to mix it thoroughly. So there you go, your tadka raita is ready. Thank you so much for watching. So this is going to be really yum and nutritious as well.